My name is Leighton Kelly, and I'm currently doing an art show at the Chambers Project Gallery.
Glass Valley, called Every Other Thing. And, hold on. Got this in Chinatown. And I guess the reason why you haven't heard of me is because I really don't want it to be about me. Forget it.
This is fine.
A mutually creative friend is the one that turned me on to his work and told me that if I wanted to try to find Bigfoot, that I should go down to Oakland. So on my weekends, I started going. I followed the breadcrumbs all the way to eventually what turned out to be his front door.
Brian Chambers, the owner of the gallery, was gracious enough to allow me to exhibit a very unique way of showing artwork, which is just everything.
After he opened the door and I got to see everything inside his little castle, I knew that I'd arrived.
This entire show is, in essence, a retrospective, a vast panoply of different eras. The whole cardboard samurai thing was an era where I was flat broke. And I wanted to be able to make anything out of anything. So I used whatever was there, and because I live in West Oakland, it's filled with piles of treasure. Some people call it trash. So it's all perspective, right? You change your perspective, and then it's not so negative when you actually see giant piles of trash. And then you can be like, oh, that plastic bag is placed perfectly next to that dead rat. It's glorious. You just turn the trash into treasure. It's modern alchemy. I was a snake oil salesman in a vaudeville troupe, going under the nom de plume Norton P. Electric, exhibited the freaks that I had collected over the years. The sideshow, it was a labor of love, I'll tell you that, because I didn't get paid shit. After vaudeville, I decided to try out television in Hollywood. 2 Renegade Cops. I'm sure you've heard of it if you lived in Peru or Bolivia.
Buenos virus, jefe.
¡Acero! ¡Ladrillo! ¡Estás desperdido!
Dos places renegado.
Which it was syndicated in. It still might be, I don't know. We don't get any royalty checks from that. But it was kicked off the air for being too good.
2 Renegade Cops.
I think you can still find it on the dark web or Pirate Bay. You know, art actually comes from the word artificial. It is a falsity. I would say that fame is a sweet, sweet poison that can corrupt a person and ultimately consume them. A lot of creatives out there have ruined their artwork with a message. Stop ruining art with your message.
Well, first of all, I would love for art to be not ruined. So the idea of saying no messaging in the art, by putting the message in it, I guess you sort of ruined it. But, you know, you bring it back around and it's good again. I can relate to unfuck yourself because I once did have to unfuck myself. Unfucking oneself at first glance may seem humorous. But as a moderator for a subreddit of people who have gotten to quite a bit of trouble fucking themselves, it's painful to look at. Ultimately, it's a wonderful piece of art. Would I have it hanging over my couch? No, because I don't have a couch, I have a settee.
On the journey of self-exploration, one must first begin with a tremendous amount of fucks. We gain the fucks, we give the fucks. But ultimately, in order to be completely free, one must have 0 fucks left to give. I have 1 left fuck to give, which I'm selling here at the gallery. You weren't the same you as you were when you were 7, but there is a part of you that is truly you that maintains that central point, that central sun, the observer. So all of these aspects in the show are connected. Sex, violence, love, hate, all of it in a large cyclical spiral. Just like life, everything has a through line. For example, Look, this piece right here, there's a tiny little banana gun, which leads to the larger banana gun.
It's like John Coltrane said, it's not the notes, it's the space between the notes. And I tell you what, the spaces between the art are phenomenal.
Nothing is perfect, which actually, of course, makes it perfect. It's up here. It's all up here. You gotta let it out. You gotta let it out. There's a lot of tragedy and a lot of beauty. It's incumbent upon us to experience that. But anonymity is key. It's the most important through line here. After all, can you even presume that you exist? For example, sorry. Come on. All right, classic.